It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy Cooperative, online at quiver.com.
And welcome back to New Haven High School, where it is Class 1, District 7 semifinal action. It'll be number 2 seeded Van Far against number 3 seeded Silex today. Silex coming off of a huge 13-0 victory over number 6 seeded Wellsville in the opening round yesterday. That was featured on TribCast. It'll be number 2 seeded Van Far, the opponent. They had an opening round bye. We'll take a break and hear more about it next on TribCast.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management, from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart. Don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
Proudly serving the area at 201 South Main in Vandalia, Cole Chiropractic Center is proud to support area high school sports action on TribCast. Cole Chiropractic Center invites you to call or stop by if you've suffered a sports injury, work injury, or been involved in any type of auto accident. Dr. Cole at Cole Chiropractic offers gentle chiropractic care, 24-hour emergency services with most insurances accepted. Don't suffer needlessly. Call 594-2663. Cole Chiropractic Center, 201 South Main in Vandalia.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy Cooperative, online at quiver.com.
All right, welcome back to Class 1, District 7 semifinal action at New Haven High School. New Haven just retired by top-seeded Clopton in an 11-1 victory. Right now it'll be number 2 seeded Van Far with number 3 seeded Silex. And let's just see if I can get myself squared away here and say it is time for today's Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. Check out all the services your Pike County Health Department offers at pikecountyhealth.org. Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, Neighbors Helping Neighbors. And for the number 3 seed Silex Owls, it'll be number 30 Lexi Plackmeyer. She is the catcher who will lead off today. Batting second, playing short, will be number 11 Molly Stanek. Batting third and playing third will be number 14, Michaela Schneider. Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 15, Sammy Mudd. Batting fifth will be left fielder, number 27, Casey Hinkebine. Batting sixth will be first baseman, number 34, Mackenzie Weatherford. Batting seventh, the designated player, number 5, Izzy Scroy. Batting 8th, second baseman, number 13, Taylor McAnulty. And batting 9th, center fielder, number 24, Chloe Kenyon. The flex player will be, of course, the pitcher, number 42, Hallie Mueller, who had a whale of a game in that the opening round yesterday. I'm watching Rebecca Lipsy down there playing around with a bat and a ball as she gets all her players out there for the warm-up. So again, for Silex, it'll be Plaquemire, Stanek, Schneider, Mudd, Hinkebine, Weatherford, Scroy, McAnulty, and Kenyon. And for the number 2 seeded Van Far Lady Indians, it will be leading off pitcher number 4, Jaylee Jennings. Batting second baseman, number 23, Michaela McAfee. Batting third, left fielder, number 25, Carly Phillips. Batting fourth will be the shortstop, number 1, Jordan Garner. Batting fifth, third baseman, number 32, Mallory Williams. Batting sixth, first baseman, number 10, Reagan Case. Batting seventh and catching will be number 35, Gina Clausen. Batting eighth, center fielder, number 7, Olivia Grady. And batting ninth, the designated player, number 21, Morgan McDowell. Number 41, Alex Conaway, will be the flex and play right field for Van Far. So again, for Van Far batting, it will be Jennings, McAfee, Phillips, Garner, Williams, Case, Clausen, Grady, and McDowell. We'll take a break and come back with more on TribCast.
Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
Dude, you look different.
Well, my body is glowing gold.
No, it's not that. Did you get a new shirt?
No, I joined the Fuel Rewards program at Shell and got instant gold status. I save 5 cents a gallon on every fill every day.
No, did you lose weight?
Get rewarded with instant gold status at Shell. Join the Fuel Rewards program now at fuelrewards.com/gold. Restrictions apply. Active gold status required. Introductory offer valid for 6 months after activation. Limit 20 gallons at participating Shell stations. See fuelrewards.com/gold for full details.
Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Louisiana, Bowling Green, and Clapton schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Ryan Pitzer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
Whether you are ready for a retirement home or care recovering from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana can provide assisted living to keep you active, safe, and healthy. Lynn's Heritage House offers a beautiful country setting, private and semi-private rooms with bathroom, a low resident-to-staff ratio, is Medicaid accepted with an RN available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ask about the Legacy, the special care unit for Alzheimer's patients. Elegant, affordable assisted living. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
Welcome back to Class 1 District 7 action here at New Haven. It's been a wild couple of days on the drive down here. I've had to take a different route because the bridge out, I guess, at Middletown or something. And no broadcast partner tonight. Chuck Brandstetter, who was with me last night, is on vacation, lucky dog. So it is me on my own tonight, and we just got the first game in. It was a win for one of our teams, Clapton, number 1 seed. They just nailed down an 11-1 5-inning win over New Haven. Taylor Smith, the Community State Bank TribCast player of the game, she went 3 for 4 with 5 RBIs. So they will advance to the championship game that is scheduled for tomorrow at 5 o'clock. TribCast action will begin at 4:45. I guess I shouldn't say TribCast action, but TribCast coverage will start at 4:45. just as a side note, I should tell you that the EMO all-conference selections have come out, and North Callaway, of course, winning the conference. Kenzie Oswald, their pitcher there, she was a unanimous first-team pick for North Callaway. Sarah Harness and Hallie Mueller, pitchers for Bowling Green and Silex, respectively, they are first-team picks for the catcher position. Gabby Dieters, obviously a unanimous pick for first team for Bowling Green. Tess Weekly, the catcher at Ellsbury, was also named first team. Thank you. And in this game, last game, Caitlin Coons, shortstop for Clopton, she was a unanimous infield pick. And in this game, Jordan Garner from Van Far, she plays shortstop. She was a unanimous first team pick. Bowling Green's Anna Noble, also a first team selection. Katie Horner, outfielder for Bowling Green, first team pick. Michaela McAfee of Van Far, outfielder, first team. For Bowling Green, utility, Caitlin Charlton was a pick for first team. Clopton's Maya Street and Van Far's Jaylee Jennings all make first team as utility players. And second team included Bowling Green's Mallory Feldworth and Kaylin McKee. Clopton's McKaylee McPike, she was a second team pick. And Silex's Lexi Plackmeyer made second team. So if you could understand all of my mutterings there, those are your EMO all-conference selections. Just a little bit about what's happened in Class 2 District 7 action at Monroe City yesterday. Louisiana was defeated, and their season has come to an end. They were the 5th seed, and they were defeated by number 4 seed Clark County. So that district obviously has number 1 seeded Palmyra, number 2 seeded Highland. That's a pretty tough district. And games were canceled last night in Class 2 District 6 at Ellsbury. The field just too wet, and I know that when Chuck and I were coming home from New Haven, I had to slow way, way down on Highway 61 right there in between the turnoffs for Silex and Ellsbury because the rain was so bad. But they worked on the field all day, and athletic director Chad Twellman says that games are on tonight and the field looks great. So obviously that work paid off. Tonight it is number 4 seeded Trinity Catholic against number 5 seeded Lutheran St. Charles. And whoever wins that will get top seeded Bowling Green tomorrow. That game's scheduled for 4:30. And it will, of course, be on TribCast. Mark Froelich will be bringing you the action from Ellsbury because I will be making the trip back down here to New Haven. That district also, Ellsbury is the number 2 seed, the host school there, so they will be playing tomorrow at 6:15. They'll take on the winner of the 3-6 matchup, that is Wright City and Duchesne, respectively. And, of course, here, just a review of what has happened. It was New Haven that knocked off Community R6 17-4 in the opening round last night. They were able to, the rain held off, and they were able to get that game in. The first game of the night was the 3-6 matchup between Silex and Wellsville, and Silex scored 10 runs in the first inning and then tacked on another 3 to defeat Wellsville 13-0 in 5 innings. And then tonight it was, of course, top-seeded Clopton knocking off New Haven 11-1. And now it will be number 2 seeded Van Far against number 3 seeded Silex. And I will tell you that, Van Far has had a pretty good season. They ran into a little trouble here in that last week. They saw Wright City on senior night last Tuesday and were unable to beat them. Then ran into a buzzsaw with Clopton and a back-and-forth affair, and then went into the EMO tournament and did really well until the third-place game where they faced Clopton and were leading 6-3 going into the bottom of the 7th inning. And then a couple of errors and some key hits by Clopton, and Clopton ends up being the third place winner in the EMO conference by a score of 7-6. So basically, and Silex took consolation in that EMO conference tournament. So really, it can just go any which way in this district, I think. I really think that Clopton, Van Far, Silex, any way you go, you would have a justified champion. So this ought to be a really, really good game, and we will be bringing it to you next on TribCast.
This is TribCast, coverage of high school softball. Action from the Diamond on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company, the Law Office of Briscoe and Brannon, Cole Chiropractic Center, by State Farm Insurance Agent Paul Shucard in Bowling Green, Sidney Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, by County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, Community State Bank, Family Health Pharmacies, Family Drug in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center in Bowling Green, by Young Enterprises Incorporated, Abel's Quick Shops, Pike County Memorial Hospital, Lynn's Heritage House, by Orff Construction, and by Bowling Green Tractor. Now, coverage of high school softball from the People's Tribune newspaper. This is TribCast.
All right, it is Class 1, District 7, semifinal action featuring number 2 seeded Van Far and number 3 seeded Silex. We will take a break and come back with more on TribCast.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
When you contract with a local company, you're sure to receive friendly, professional service, and that's just what you'll get with Orff Construction. A homegrown company, Orff Construction specializes in residential and commercial projects. A state-certified septic installer, Orff's offers backhoe, skid steer, and excavation services. Call 324-3552 for your next project, and remember, Orff's does basements, grading, and much more. Orff Construction in Bowling Green.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, Lacrosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, Lacrosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. Lacrosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Equal housing lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brannon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brannon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff. Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Welcome back. Class 1, District 7 at New Haven. Van Far and Silex about to do battle. We're just a few minutes away from the Lacrosse Lumber first pitch. I will just say that both of these teams, they saw each other earlier this season. Yesterday, after the Silex defeated Community R6, it was Hallie Mueller, the pitcher for Silex, who was your Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game. When she came over to do an interview with us, she pointed out that she didn't have a great game against Van Far during the regular season. She hit a few batters and said that she took full responsibility for that loss and that she was ready for redemption. That is job one as far as she was concerned, is coming after Van Far, and obviously that is the goal for all of these Silex girls. But in that opening round game against Wellsville, every batter, with the exception of 8 of the 9 batters, got at least a hit. Schneider was 1 for 4. Sammy Mudd was 1 for 4 with an RBI. McAnulty had an RBI hit. Chloe Kenyon was 2 for 3 with an RBI. Izzy Scroy was 2 for 3. Lexi Plackmeyer was 2 for 4 with an RBI. Molly Stanek was 3 for 4 with 3 RBI. She had a 2 RBI double and then an RBI single. And then Mackenzie Weatherford, first home run of her career. She smacked one really, really well into left center, right over the fence. And, I mean, it was a no-doubter. And what was beautiful was she had fouled off like 9. I think it was. I counted. Looking back at it, I think it was a 9 pit. It was just beautiful to watch. But yeah, let's see, 3, 6, 7, 8 foul balls. 8 she fouled off to left field and then into left center. I mean, it was no doubter, just absolutely no doubt. And then she also had a 2 RBI single in the first inning, and Silex had 10 runs in that first inning against Wellsville. So everyone just did really, really well. And, of course, it was difficult to pick a player of the game. Molly Stanek, 3 for 4, 3 RBIs. Mackenzie Weatherford, 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs. And then, but, you really couldn't look past the beautiful performance by pitcher Hallie Mueller. She, no runs, 1 hit, only 1 hit for Wellsville, and she struck out 8 that she faced. Silex finishing their warm-up now, so we will take a break and be back with your Lacrosse Lumber Company first pitch next on TribCast.
Pike County Home Health can provide skilled home health services for homebound patients of Pike County. I'm Peggy Summers. Our agency offers a team approach with a registered nurse coordinating needed services. Home health services include skilled nursing, home health aid, social services, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and a certified diabetic program. We do dressing changes, IV therapy, monitor medications, do diabetic foot care, and many other services.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
If you buy power from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you help power your community. How? Quiver River belongs to the people it serves. With people like you in charge, you know decisions about your power are made with you in mind, your community too. What kind of decisions? sending you a check when there's money left after expenses, holding down rates, helping you save, serving your community. Good for you, power for your community. Quiver River Electric, owned by those we serve.
Proudly serving the area at 201 South Main in Vandalia, Cole Chiropractic Center is proud to support area high school sports action on TribCast. Cole Chiropractic Center invites you to call or stop by if you've suffered a sports injury, work injury, or been involved in any type of auto accident. Dr. Cole at Cole Chiropractic offers gentle chiropractic care, 24-hour emergency services with most insurances accepted. Don't suffer needlessly. Call 594-2663. Cole Chiropractic Center, 201 South Main in Vandalia.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Back at New Haven, Class 1, District 7 action. It is number 2 seeded Van Far going up against number 3 seeded Silex. And it's like bonus coverage. I've talked about everything there is to talk about, but I started my broadcast too early, I guess. But that's all right. That's all right because we're closing in on the La Crosse Lumber Company first pitch. They're going to do some quick announcements here, and then they're going to introduce all of the girls, which I think we here on TribCast, we know all of these girls and all of these teams. As we were talking to Coach Matt Cannon, he is, of course, the coach of the Clopton Lady Hawks. Asked him which team he wants to see in the championship, since they have obviously advanced to the championship with an 11-1 win over New Haven. And basically, he says either one is fine as long as Clopton comes with their A game, because both of these teams are going to be difficult no matter who wins tonight. Obviously, it's a tough one for us because they're both what we call our teams. And so who do you pull for? Well, you just don't pull for anyone. You just pull for both teams to have a really good game. And everyone leave it out on the field so that no regrets. And I think that both teams are definitely ready for that. And both teams have lost to Clopton this season, so I'm sure both teams would like to go at Clopton for the district championship. And I really think any one of these three teams could win it. Hallie Mueller had a terrific opening round game yesterday against Community R6. Jaylee Jennings been going strong for Van Far. She pitched all the way through the EMO conference tournament that took place last Saturday to end out the regular season for all of our EMO schools. And Hallie Mueller, she's a first team pick for Silex at pitcher. Jaylee Jennings, first team pick at utility for Van Far. So, and Maya Street, who just pitched a beautiful game for Clopton, she also was a first team utility pick for EMO. What do you say? They're just three good teams, and this ought to be a terrific game. The championship game ought to be a terrific game. So, and I don't want to undermine the fact that Bowling Green will be playing tomorrow on TribCast. So basically, if you want to watch some good softball, there's plenty of games to choose from because we will have the championship from here. I think that's at 5 o'clock tomorrow. And at 4:30, it will be Bowling Green going up against either number 4-seeded Trinity Catholic or number 5-seeded Lutheran St. Charles. That is the Class 2 District 6 tournament that is taking place at Ellsbury. So take your pick tomorrow, but right now, this is the only one of our games going on, and it's going to be a good one. So settle in, get your popcorn, get your drink, and get ready for some Class 1 District 7 semifinal action on TribCast.
Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
Mary, you're glowing gold. I know. I joined the Fuel Rewards program and got rewarded with instant gold status at Shell.
And I save 5 cents a gallon on every fill every day.
5 cents a gallon? Wow.
And gold is all the rage this season.
Oh, yeah.
Get rewarded with instant gold status at Shell. Join the Fuel Rewards program now at fuelrewards.com/gold. Restrictions apply. Active gold status required. Introductory offer valid for 6 months after activation. Limit 20 gallons at participating Shell stations. See fuelrewards.com/gold for full details.
Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. With an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries, ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
Whether you are ready for a retirement home or care recovering from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana can provide assisted living to keep you active, safe, and healthy. Lynn's Heritage House offers a beautiful country setting, private and semi-private rooms with bathroom, a low resident-to-staff ratio, is Medicaid accepted with an RN available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ask about the Legacy, the special care unit for Alzheimer's patients. Elegant, affordable assisted living. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
When you contract with a local company, you're sure to receive friendly, professional service, and that's just what you'll get with Orff Construction. A homegrown company, Orff Construction specializes in residential and commercial projects. A state-certified septic installer, Orff's offers backhoe, skid steer, and excavation services. Call 324-3552 for your next project, and remember, Orff's does basements, grading, and much more. Orff Construction in Bowling Green.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Cindy Blaylock will be there for you. 201 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Online at cindyblaylockagency.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
All right. It is Class 1, District 7, semifinal action. I think I've said that like 19 times in this pregame. But Jaylee Jennings warming up. They are the home team as the number 2 seed. Silex will be the visitors. And I guess I should pull up some things for everyone to see now that I have the video going on this broadcast. I'll set the defense for you. It'll be Jaylee Jennings, obviously, the EMO All-District utility player. She's going to be pitching tonight to Gina Clausen, who will be behind the plate, and Reagan Case over at first. Michaela McAfee at second. Mallory Williams will patrol third base, and Jordan Garner, obviously, at short. It'll be Carly Phillips in left, Olivia Grady in center, and Morgan McDowell at right field. Today's first pitch is brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to start your next improvement project at a location close to you. La Crosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. And it will be number 30, Lexi Plackmeyer, the catcher for Silex, leading off. Batting second will be Molly Stanek. Batting third will be Michaela Schneider. If anyone gets on, Sammy Mudd will bat fourth for Silex. But Lexi up right now. She was 2 for 4 yesterday with an RBI. And the first pitch is a ball. And I'm sure everyone just heard my daughter tell me she's headed to the park. There's a strike called inside. Caught the inside of the plate. That'd be 1-1 for Lexi. At least she left me a big wad of money here on the table. That was high for a ball. 2-1 the count on Lexi Plackmeyer. She earned an EMO second team nod, and she bats this one. Oh, it gets through. Gets between third and short for a hit. God, Jordan Garner laid all the way down but could not get it, and that is a leadoff single for Lexi Plackmeyer. That brings up shortstop Molly Stanek. Stanek, 3 RBIs. She went 3 for 4, 3 RBIs yesterday. Had a 2 RBI double and an RBI single. So she is dangerous. And ball gets past Gina, it hit her. It hit Molly, excuse me. So now 2 ducks on the pond. And that will bring up Michaela Schneider. She was just 1 for 4 yesterday. I say just, like it's so easy to get a hit on Jaylee Jennings. But nevertheless, strike called on Michaela Schneider. Want to report that Wright City beat Duchesne 6-3 and will play Ellsbury. That's the number 2 seed in that Class 2 District 6 tournament. Trinity and Lutheran St. Charles is set to begin. The winner will play top-seeded Bowling Green. Over to short. Goodness gracious, that ball was hit right to Jordan Garner, who kind of threw down to Mallory Williams, and it got right past her, and everyone is safe. Everyone's safe. That brings up Sammy Mudd. Mudd 1 for 4 yesterday with an RBI, and boy, is the table ever set. Nowhere to put her. Jaylee Jennings in a jam here. No out. First pitch is a ball. Low. There's a strike called. That'll be 1-1 the count for Sammy. I'm not even sure how that one is scored, but it is an error on shortstop. What should have been a fielder's choice to get the lead runner at third. And it's fortunate Mallory was able to track that ball down quickly so that Lexi was not able to score. That ball's well hit, but Olivia Grady able to make the catch, and boy, she came in with a look of determination like, just try to run. Just try it. So Plackmeyer stays at third, Stanek stays at second, and Schneider stays at first. And Van Farr gets their first out. That brings up Casey Hinkebine, the number 5 hitter for Silex. right back to the pitcher. Makes the, almost a double. And it is a double play. It is a double play. Jaylee made the catch, threw over to third, and was able to get Plaquemire for the double play, and Jaylee gets out of this jam despite 3 runners on base. We will go into the bottom of the first scoreless on TribCast.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, new and used equipment, parts and service, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
What looked to be a rough start for Van Far, they were able to get out of it unscathed. And so now it is Van Far's turn to be at bat. Jaylee Jennings will lead things off. Michaela McAfee bats second. Carly Phillips will bat third. And if anyone gets on, Jordan Garner will bat. Right now it is Jaylee Jennings, the pitcher. And it is a strike called. Hallie Mueller had a great game in the opening round. They faced Community R6. No runs, 1 hit, 8 strikeout victims. That is inside corner for strike 2. And Hallie telling us in the post game last night that she wanted to straighten this, and that is it. I called that a strike. I guess they didn't. So it is ball. 1 and 2, the count now for Jaylee Jennings. That one's high. So it'll be 2 and 2 for Jaylee. Low and inside for ball 3. That is a full count. Right back at Hallie. Oh, man, off of her glove. That was hard hit. Umpire going to check on Hallie. Hallie says, yeah, I'm fine. I'm sure she's disappointed that got past her. And that brings up Michaela McAfee. She plays second for Van Far. Hallie sets, fires, and a little bit of a defensive swing there that just rolls off to the right. And we'll do it again. Ball was high, but she took a poke at it, fouled it straight back. 0-2, the count now for Michaela McAfee. Yeah, swing and a miss. That'll be strikeout number 1 for Hallie. And that brings up Carly Phillips. who bats third and plays left for Van Far. That goes high, but Lexi not able to get there before it hits the fence. I guess it never really set the defense. Allie pitching, Lexi Plackmeyer catching. It would be Mackenzie Weatherford at first, Taylor McAnulty at second. Molly Stanek plays short, and Michaela Schneider at third. Hinkbein in left, Kenyon in center, and Mudd in right. Lays down that bunt, and it's going to go foul. That'll be an 0-2 count on Carly Phillips. Jaylee Jennings was on her horse ready to run over at first. Brought that one in high for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes on number 3 batter, Carly Phillips. And got that one, Pat, but she oh. No, they say that is a strikeout. So out number 2. Jaylee Jennings down to second. And that brings up shortstop Jordan Garner. EMO All-Conference unanimous pick. With 2 outs. Hallie puts that one inside for ball 1. Garner getting some encouragement from the crowd. Hallie delivers. And it is, everyone was blocking me, but it was to the shortstop, 6-3 on the putout for out number 3. We'll go to the top of the second scoreless on TribCast.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
All right. And it will be the 6, 7, 8 batters for Silex here in the top of the second. Mackenzie Weatherford, who had a 2 RBI single and a home run yesterday, bats first. Then it'll be Izzy Scroy and Taylor McAnulty. Oh, Jaylee hits Weatherford in the head. So Weatherford will zip on down to first. Apparently she's fine. Izzy Scroy, she was 2 for 3 yesterday as the designated player. She bats for pitcher Hallie Mueller. And that one, first pitch rolls in for a ball. Silex bench very animated. That one right down Main Street. First strike called. Be 1-1. That was a little inside, but it caught the inside of the plate. Strike 2. 1-2. Now the count on designated player Izzy Scroy. Mackenzie Weatherford down at first. No outs here in the top of the second. And she hits that one right past second baseman and into right field. Alex Conaway fields it over, throws it over to Jordan Garner, who's covering second, but everyone's safe. Izzy with a single, and that will bring up Taylor McNulty. McNulty was 1 for 3 yesterday with an RBI. She plays second for Silex. And right now, runners at first and second, no outs here in the top of the second. Right now, we're scoreless in this 2-3 matchup. That one a little high for a ball. Jennings seems a little unnerved in this one. Usually that's one of her greatest strengths is her consistency. And McNulty bunts that one, but Mallory Williams all over that. Throws Mackenzie Weatherford out at third.
Center fielder, Chloe Kinneon.
That brings up number 9 batter, Chloe Kenyon, who was 2 for 3 with an RBI yesterday. She bats from the left. That's well hit to up the middle, but great play. Michaela McAfee picks it up with her glove and then taps her glove down on second for the out number 2. And that brings up the top of the lineup, Lexi Plackmeyer, who started this whole game off with a well-hit single. You got Izzy Scroy over at third, but now it's 2 outs. And that's a strike called. In the first inning, Silex left 3 on base. The first 3 batters were able to get on, and then Sammy Mudd flew out, and Casey Hinkebine hit into a double play. Lexi fouls that off to the left side. So that'll be 2 strikes. Got Chloe Kenyon at first. Izzy Scroy at third. Lexi Plackmeyer, 0-2 count. That one high and a little outside. 1-2 now, the count on Plackmeyer. And she was the double play victim. It was a line. Casey Hinkebine hit a line drive back to Jennings. Jennings threw over to third to get out of that inning unscathed. That pitch from Jennings rolled in, and it's now a 2-2 count. And Plackmeyer says, I better retie this shoe. I don't know that she said that. That's not a direct quote. Jennings delivers, and that is going to be an RBI for Lexi Plackmeyer. Right over Mallory Williams' head at third. Could not have placed that more beautifully. And Silex is on the board with a run. And that brings up Molly Stanek, who had a great game in the opening round, 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs. Strike called. Jordan Garner fields that easily over to third to get the third out, but Silex on the board with a run. So Silex leading this one 1-0 going into the bottom of the second on TribCast.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart. Don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
All right, bottom of the second, and it'll be number 5, 6, 7 batters, Mallory Williams, Reagan Case, and Gina Clausen for Van Farm. Mallory Williams plays third and takes a ball on that first pitch from Hallie Mueller. Low and outside for ball 2. Both teams' crowds starting to get a little more lively. And that, he bats over to second base, and Taylor McAnulty fields that cleanly over to Mackenzie Weatherford for the 4-3 put out. And that'll bring up Reagan Case. The senior plays first base. And wears number 10. She drove in a couple of runs in the opening round game of the EMO conference, where they picked up a win over Ellsbury. First pitch is a strike. Ooh, jam job. Right in on Reagan's hand. She fouls that off to the right. And now Reagan with an 0-2 count. Outside. One and 2 the count on Case. High and inside for ball 2. Case battling back from an 0-2 count here. Strike 3. And that is strikeout number 3 for Hallie Mueller. So far only one hit. That was the leadoff batter, Jaylee Jennings. That brings up Gina Clausen. She bats 7 for Van Farm and is the catcher. I don't know if I said that or not. That one high for ball 1. Batting with 2 outs, Gina Clausen. Mueller right down the middle for strike 1. And Mueller delivers, and it is hit right over to Mackenzie Weatherford at first. She picks up that grounder and fields it easily for out number 3. So Van Fire retired 1-2-3, and we go to the top of the third with Silex leading 1-0 on TribCast.
Proudly serving the area at 201 South Main in Vandalia, Cole Chiropractic Center is proud to support area high school sports action on TribCast. Cole Chiropractic Center invites you to call or stop by if you've suffered a sports injury, work injury, or been involved in any type of auto accident. Dr. Cole at Cole Chiropractic offers gentle chiropractic care, 24-hour emergency services with most insurances accepted. Don't suffer needlessly. Call 594-2663. Cole Chiropractic Center, 201 South Main in Vandalia.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
All right, top of the third. Silex leading 1-0. And with these two teams, I would imagine it's going to be a one-run game.
My daughter's having a hoot listening to you, she just said.
Listening to some people around me. Clausen throws down, so we're getting ready to get going in this one. Silex is batted around. Michaela, it'll be the number 3, 4, and 5 batters for Silex. Michaela Schneider, Sammy Mudd, Casey Hinkebine, and if anyone gets on, it'll be Mackenzie Weatherford, who had that big home run in the opening round game over Wellsville. Michaela reached on an error in the first inning. And that's a strike called. Jennings getting ahead right off the bat. And another one. I mean, beautiful pitches. So Snyder, now with 2 strikes, is going to have to do some battling. Oh, and Jennings wanting to maybe test how strong this fence is. I think she just lost a release point on that one, way up high for ball 1. So Snyder now with a 1-2 count. Takes a swing at that one, but it is the first K. Yeah, first K for Jaylee. So far, Silex with 3 hits. And they've had they had bases loaded in the first, weren't able to get anyone across, and had 2 on in the last. So they've had 5 ducks on the pond, haven't been able, or no, have only gotten 1 across. That one is a strike called. Well, no, I guess it's a ball. I'm not an umpire. Oh, good grief. All right, Sammy Mudd. And what'd she do? She had an RBI hit against Wellsville. And if I were Sammy Mudd, I can tell you what my walk-up music would be. My name is Mudd. Swings and misses for a 2-1 count. 1 out. And 1 run on the board for Silex. That one up high for ball 3. 3-1 now, the count on Sammy Mudd. She flew out to center, her first at bat. And it was light center, and they're playing her pretty deep. Oh, inside corner. There's a strike. Full count. That was a beautiful pitch. I never liked the inside pitches. And that one fouled off to left. Sammy doing battle. Now, pitch number 7 of this at bat. Jennings gets the sign, delivers. Mudd straight up, mile high in the air, and calling for it and catching it is Michaela McAfee at second base for out number 2. And that will bring up Casey Hinkbein. She plays left field. She lined it right back to the pitcher, who then threw over to third for the double play in that first inning. Ooh, off-speed delivery, and Casey swinging all the way at that. Had her all the way twisted up. Fans say, take a breath, Casey. You got this. Jennings delivers, and it is fouled off to the right for strike 2 on Hinkbein. Jennings potentially a pitch away from getting out of this inning. Just a little low, I suppose. And it is a 1-2 count. Now for Hinkbein. And gets right through Mallory Williams and Garner there between third and short for a solid hit to lead this thing off with 2 outs. And that will bring up Mackenzie Weatherford, who is hit square in the head her first at-bat. She had a 2 RBI single and a home run in the opening round win over Wellsville. First pitch is a strike. Hinkbein stays put at first. Second pitch, she puts beautifully over into left. That is a fair ball all the way. And it's going to bring in at least 1 run. And the play at home, safe. Silex gets another run. And they hold Weatherford up at second. Big RBI hit for Mackenzie Weatherford. She is having an awesome postseason so far. She's got to be happy with that. Hits the first home run, or saves. Actually, the very first at bat, she has a 2 RBI single and then gets her first career home run, comes into this one and has a 2 RBI double. And that brings up Izzy Scroy, who had a single in her first at bat. Takes a strike. Another strike. Those pitches are perfect. Izzy, this is going down how it was the first at bat. She got behind 2 strikes and ended up getting a single. That one low for ball 1. 1-2 the count now on designated player Izzy Scroy. 2 outs. Silex leading 2-0. Mackenzie Weatherford out at second. Jennings delivers. And Izzy goes down looking. That's the second strikeout for Jaylee Jennings, who gets out of this one. But a little more damage done. Silex gets another run. They lead 2-0 on TribCast.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these 2 schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
Family Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the third inning, Silex leading 2-0, and it is the 8, 9, and 1 batters, Olivia Grady, Morgan McDowell, and Jaylee Jennings. Olivia up now. First pitch is a strike. Mueller making fast work of Van Far. Has 3 strikeouts, only 1 hit. Olivia squares the bunt, pulls it back. That is a ball. It'll be a 1-1 count for Olivia Grady. Van Far attempting a lot of bunting this year, much more than years past. Oh, hit a bunch of stuff. That was like a pinball. Ping pong. Yeah. The umpire checking in with me that I saw that, because it hit a whole lot of things. Hit the catcher and then hit the bat and just ping ponged around in there. That one's high for ball 2. Now 2-2 the count on Olivia Grady, the center fielder. Pops that one straight up. Count remains 2-2 for Olivia's first at bat. And Mueller looks, gets her sign, delivers an off speed, but it lost her release point on that one. That off speed that she has worked beautifully yesterday, and even today. She has a nice off speed. That one had her swinging all the way, and that is strikeout number 4 for Hallie. That'll bring up designated player Morgan McDowell. Number 9 hitter. Looks to get something going with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. And it's a strike called. Mueller delivers. Morgan swinging for strike 2. Morgan gets some encouragement from the fans. And it's another K for Hallie. Strikeout number 5. And to the top of the order we go. Jaylee Jennings, who has the only hit for Van Far, steps up. She made it over to second, but that's as far as anyone for Van Far has been on the base paths. Mueller delivers. Just a little outside for ball 1. Inside strike. 1-1 now the count on Jaylee Jennings. Her first at bat went to a full count before she got that single. I mean, lined it right to Mueller. And this one goes over the first baseman's head and drops into right field for a hit. Very nice hit. And that'll bring up Michaela McAfee, the second baseman. She struck out in her first appearance. And she puts down a bunt. And, oh, Jaylee may run all the way home. No, she doesn't. They hold her up at third. Well, that Weatherford fielded that one, picked it up, threw it over to McAnulty, who was covering first. I think McAnulty was looking to make the next play before she had completed the first play, so that's going to be an error. Now Jennings over to third. And Carly Phillips up to bat. She struck out in her first appearance. Throws down to first. Oh, or third, excuse me. Plackmeyer threw down to Schneider at third, and they were hoping for the call, but Jennings back in safely. A little high for ball two. Three balls in a row. After striking out the first two, Mueller in a little bit of trouble here. Got Jennings at third and McAfee at second. Right down the middle for strike one. Now 3-1 the count on Carly Phillips. Mueller doesn't look too shaken, pretty determined. Delivers strike number two. Swing and a miss for Carly Phillips. It's pretty good movement on that ball. And Carly Phillips fouls that one straight back to get another pitch from Mueller. Working the ball on her hip, into her glove. Here's the delivery. Low and inside, ball four. First walk of the postseason issued by Hallie. And that will bring up Jordan Garner. She grounded out to the to the short stop in her first appearance. Jordan capable of doing some major damage. Now with three runners on the base paths. Low and inside for ball one. Van Far getting something going now with two outs. Inside gets the strike call this time. 1-1 the count on all-conference shortstop Jordan Garner. Just outside for ball number two. Jordan steps quickly right back in. With a 2-1 count, Mueller delivers. Garner takes a swing at that inside pitch, but it goes straight down at her feet. So it will be a 2-2 call. 2-2 count, excuse me. 2-2 count, two outs. Bottom of the third, three runners aboard. There's the pitch, and Garner, oh, it's just falls foul. Goes right down the left field line. It goes about 1.5 feet foul. 2-2 still the call. The count. What is wrong with me? All right. And that one is going to go straight up in the air. Who's going to call for it? And it's Molly Stanek, the shortstop, who keeps it in her glove, and that's all that matters. So, despite having three, getting something going there with 2 outs, Fanfare's going to leave 3 runners stranded, and we're going to go into the top of the 4th with Silex leading 2-0 on TribCast.
Dude, you look different.
Well, my body is glowing gold.
No, it's not that. Did you get a new shirt?
No, I joined the Fuel Rewards program at Shell and got instant gold status. I save 5 cents a gallon on every fill every day.
No, did you lose weight?
Get rewarded with instant gold status at Shell. Join the Fuel Rewards program now at fuelrewards.com/gold. Restrictions apply. Active gold status required. Introductory offer valid for 6 months after activation. Limit 20 gallons at participating Shell stations. See fuelrewards.com/gold for full details.
Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. But with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Louisiana, Bowling Green, and Clapham schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Ryan Pitzer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
All right, top of the 4th, and it will be number 8, 9, and 1 batters for Silex. Taylor McAnulty, Chloe Kenyon, and then Alexi Plackmeyer. If anyone gets on, it'll be Molly Stanek who bats. But right now, it's Taylor McAnulty into a fielder's choice, her first at bat. Jennings looks for what the sign is, delivers. Pitch is a strike called on the inside. So 1 strike on Taylor McAnulty. Jam job in on the hands, fouls it over to the left for strike 2. Coach Rebecca Lipsy yells some instructions down to McAnulty, who shakes her head in agreement. Low and inside for ball 1. McAnulty had an RBI hit against Wellsville. Looking to get on board here in this 4th inning. Watch the pitch go a little high. For ball number 2, 2-2 the count on Taylor McAnulty. Jennings delivers, and it's fouled straight down to the ground, then pops 6-7 feet in the air. Count will remain 2-2 on the first batter of the 4th inning. Jennings delivers. Fouled to the left side over by Coach Lipsy, who fields it over to Mallory Williams, who delivers it back to Jennings. Pitch number 7 of this at-bat. McAnulty making Jennings work for it, and that is a no-doubter. Strikeout number 3 for Jennings, first out of this 4th inning. And that will bring up left-handed Chloe Kenyon, who reached on a fielder's choice in the 2nd inning. She was 2 for 3 yesterday with an RBI. Oh, does a little slap back to Jennings, who throws over to Reagan Case to record out number 2. One, 3. That brings up Lexi Plackmeyer, the catcher, who is 2 for 2 today. She has a single and an RBI single. The leadoff hitters have been dangerous for both pitchers. And she hits over to second. Michaela McAfee fields it cleanly over to Reagan Case to get the 3rd out. And we'll go to the bottom of the 4th with Silex leading 2-0 on TribCast.
Whether you are ready for a retirement home or care recovering from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana can provide assisted living to keep you active, safe, and healthy. Lynn's Heritage House offers a beautiful country setting, private and semi-private rooms with bathroom, a low resident to staff ratio, is Medicaid accepted with an RN available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ask about the Legacy, the special care unit for Alzheimer's patients. Elegant, affordable assisted living. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
All right. Sorry about that. Having a little conversation with the concession stand. All right. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 hitters for Van Fire. Mallory Williams, Reagan Case, and Gina Clausen. Mallory grounded out to second in her first at bat. And that is a strike called. Up and inside, but within the strike zone. Hallie's had some beautiful movement on her pitches and has done just a fabulous job. Only 2 hits. Van Fire managed to get the bases loaded in that last inning. But a pop-up to short by Jordan Garner got them out of the inning unscathed. Oh, Weatherford not able to pull that one out of the ground. It was hit over to third baseman Michaela Schneider. She threw over to first, but it was in the ground, and Weatherford not able to pull it out of the ground. So Mallory will reach on an error. And brings up Reagan Case, puts down a bunt. And, Weatherford and Mueller can't decide which one will field it, and so neither does. And Reagan advances the runner and arrives safely. So no outs for Gina Clausen, who grounded out to first, her first at bat. Get some instructions now from Coach Kelly Borchert. Runners at second and first, no outs here in the bottom of the 4th. She attempts a bunt. This is no offer. That'll be a ball. Deciding how to score that. That goes straight up. Lexi Blackmeyer gets it and is still looking for an out. Falls down, still looking for him. She was still looking to see, is there anywhere I can throw this to get a double play? That will bring up Olivia Grady with 1 out. She struck out her first at bat. Hits a pop up to first. Weatherford fields it and looks to see if she can get Reagan at first. But Reagan back to the base safely. And that brings up designated player, number 9 hitter Morgan McDowell. She struck out her first at bat, and Hallie Mueller yelling some instructions at her teammates. This is what's gonna. Who's covering what and doing what. Morgan attempts this bunting and takes a strike. So the first 2, Mallory and Reagan, get on base. And then a pop up to the catcher and a liner to the first baseman. Silex is about out of this inning. Way inside, gets past Lexi, and the runners advance. Oh, almost got Mallory Williams down at third. Lexi Blackmeyer's arm is not to be trifled with. As it stands, Mallory makes it safely. Reagan safely down to second. Second strike called on Morgan McDowell. It's now a 2-2 count. 2-2 count with 2 out. Runners at third and second for Morgan McDowell. Mueller delivers, swing and a miss. Out number 3. Silex gets out of the inning and holds Van Far off the off the scoreboard yet again. They've now kept 3, 4, 5, 6 runners from scoring. And it is a 2-0 lead for Silex on TribCast.
When you contract with a local company, you're sure to receive friendly, professional service, and that's just what you'll get with Orff Construction. A homegrown company, Orff Construction specializes in residential and commercial projects. A state-certified septic installer, Orff's offers backhoe, skid steer, and excavation services. Call 324-3552 for your next project, and remember, Orff's does basements, grading, and much more. Orff Construction in Bowling Green.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
All right, batters number 2, 3, and 4, Molly Stanek, Michaela Schneider, and Sammy Mudd. Here in the top of the 5th inning, Silex leading 2-0. And that is right down the middle for a strike called on Molly Stanek. She was hit by a pitch in the first inning, and then grounded out to short in the second inning. She was a juggernaut in that first game of this postseason, going 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs. She had a 2 RBI double, an RBI single. Second ball, so it's now a 2-1 count on Molly Stanek. It is dark. Field is all lit up, but man, just right behind home, it's dark. Ooh, well hit right up the middle. Olivia bounces off her glove, but she's able to recover the ball and get it in to hold Molly Stanek to just a single. That brings in Michaela Schneider. She's 0 for 2 today. She reached on an error and was struck out. She bats number 3 in the lineup for Silex. She has an odd approach to the plate. She reaches across to tap the other side of the box before she bats every time. Tries to put down a bunt, fouls it back for strike 1. I always have to watch. It's some just steps her foot right in front of home plate, taps the other side of the box. No more Garcia Paris type thing. Low and inside. 1-1 will be the count now for Snyder. No outs here in the top of the 5th. Molly Stanek aboard with a single. Oh, right down the middle. Strike call. That's 2 strikes now on Michaela. Just need to pull the trigger, girl. Jennings having a good night despite, oh, that is just beautifully hit to the right field. Alex Conaway fields it nicely, is able to hold Molly Stanek to second base. At first, it looked like Alex Conaway was pulling away from the ball, but fielded it and made a great throw over to second to hold Molly to just a single base. Snyder with the hit there. That brings up Sammy Mudd, who's 0 for 2 today. She flew out to center and popped up to second base. Mudd had an RBI hit against Wellsville. Bats fourth here in this lineup. And she kind of dribbles it over to second base, and she'll throw it over to Jordan. Jorner throws it to first. Oh, and Molly just can't decide whether or not to run after that ball got past Reagan. But they do get one out. Molly's over at second. All right, Casey Hinkebine, who had a single to lead off the third inning, came around to score that second run on an RBI double by Weatherford, who bats right behind her. Oh, and in the air and going to drop easily in for an R. May get 2 runs out of this. No. But an RBI single, beautifully hit between center and right. Just can't about ask for anything better than that. Now Kelly Orff gonna go have a conversation, see what's what. But that was, and Rebecca Lipsy also gonna talk to her batters. As Mackenzie Weatherford steps into bat, and Weatherford is not to be trifled with. She went 2 for 3 yesterday with 3 RBIs. She had a 2 RBI single. She had a home run, and today she's had an RBI double. And now she's got 2 ducks on the pond with Mudd at third, Hinkebine at first. Jennings delivers. And she pops it straight up. Reagan Case calls for it and makes the catch for out number 2. And that'll bring up designated player Izzy Scroy. Who's 1 for 2 today. She has a single, and she struck out in the third. Score 3-0. Oh, and she hits it right out in front of her. Gina throws down to first, and it is an out. And Van Far gets out of this with only a run scored, but it is 3-0. And it's time to stretch with State Farm Insurance agents Paul Chicard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Stretch your dollar with a discount double check on your insurance today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. It is 3-0, Silex leading going into the bottom of the 5th on TribCast.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, equal housing lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these 2 schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
All right, and we've come around to the top of the lineup. And it's Jaylee Jennings, Michaela McAfee, and Carly Phillips here in the bottom of the 5th. Jennings 2 for 2 with 2 singles. And, I mean, a big fly ball out to center, and it is not handled. That gets down. Throw into second. Jennings gets in. I'm not sure how to score that. Maybe a double, maybe it's an E8. It was in her glove. Boy, you hate to see that. That is ball up high on Michaela McAfee. She bats second for the Lady Indians, who may be getting something going here. She's 0 for 2. Struck out in the first, reached on an error in the third. Neither team has played cleanly, the way both of them are very capable of doing. Ooh. Oh, let's see. That was a great throw by Lexi. Down to third. Jennings, great run on her part. She's able to steal third. So Van Far with something cooking here. 1-1 call on Michaela McAfee. No outs. Bottom of the 5th. Tries to put down the bunt, but it goes foul behind her. All right, Mueller rolls the ball on her hip, looks inside, gets the sign, delivers, and it is popped up high into foul territory, and it is fielded by Mackenzie Weatherford, who records the first out for Silex on that foul pop-up. And that will bring up Carly Phillips, who has the only walk of the game. She also struck out in the first. Jennings still down there at third. Squares the bunt, goes in the air, gets down, and Jennings able to score, and they inexplicably throw it into the outfield and then throw it back down to, oh my goodness, this is insane. Silex hasn't exactly played cleanly, but hasn't exactly thrown the ball away. Just, and I figured that was going to bring a visit by Coach Rebecca Lipsey. That she's not going to tolerate that. That was a little bit of nonsense. Just getting a little too jumpy. Jennings scores, and then Carly came around. She squared around, came around first, saw that no one was covering second, and so they threw over to the second baseman to try to catch her, but it got past the second baseman, went into right field. Right field throws over to second base. They put the tag on. You know, it might have worked out, but it didn't. Instead, Carly Phillips is at second. And Jordan Garner comes up to bat. She's 0 for 2 today. Grounded out to shortstop, popped up to shortstop. Well hit into center. Center jumps over and there is an RBI double for Jordan Garner. I gotta catch up here. All right, so Van Far with 2 at-bats has shaved the 3-0 lead that Silex had to just a run. It's now 3-2 with Jordan Garner out there on second, and the go-ahead run at bat, Mallory Williams, with just 1 out. takes the ball. There's a strike called, so it's 1-1. I think I've caught my book up again. Mueller delivers, and it is muffed a little bit by, and now the throw over to third. Garner makes it in plenty of time, and then Mallory goes ahead and takes second. While they're throwing the ball over to third, and that brings up Reagan Case. Still one out. 3-2 the score. Van Farr has the go-ahead run over at second base, and only one out. And Reagan tries to bunt. I don't know that I'd have Reagan bunting. I think I'd have her swinging away. But I am also not the coach. So, with the strike, Mueller delivers. Case puts down the bunt. It goes, and they misplay it to home. That throw doesn't, man, that did not make it at all. Schneider looked back, picked up the bunt, looked back to third, and then went to make the throw home, and I'm not sure what it did. I guess it slipped out of her hands or something because it didn't make it to Lexi, who was covering home. And Van Farr has tied this up 3-3 on an RBI by Reagan Case. Reagan runs down to second. And defensive indifference. So now runners at third and second. Gina Clausen at bat. She grounded out to first. Her first at bat popped up to the catcher for her second out in the last inning. That one goes low and inside for a ball. Still just one out. Ooh, that is a strike. There you go. Jennings now has a 2-1 count on Gina Clausen. High. So count is now 3-1. Gina can be pretty selective. Foul down the right field line. That's going to make the count full. Van Farr's crowds have really come alive now. Mueller gets set. This full count. And it's popped up, and it's going to go foul. Umpire just now called it foul. Another foul. This will be pitch number 8. Gina really doing battle. Only one out. Van Farr with runners at third and second. And she gets Gina looking all the way. And that is strikeout number 6 for Hallie Mueller. That brings up Olivia Grady. She struck out in the third, lined out to the pitcher, or lined out to first base last inning. And she goes to second. And it's fielded to get out of the inning. But the damage is done. This game basically starts over again. Silex and Van Far tied at 3, going into the top of the 6th on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
All right, top of the 6th. And it's going to be 7, 8, and 9 batters for Silex. Izzy Scroy, Taylor McAnulty, and Chloe Kenyon. First pitch is a ball. With a 1-1 count, Scory pops up. Garner at short makes the catch for out number 1. Momentum right now in Van Far's favor after scoring 3 to tie this game up. The bottom of the inning, or the bottom of the last inning. It brings up Chloe Kenyon. Scory fouls one over to left for strike 2. All right. That strikeout will bring in. That's strikeout number 4 for Jennings. That brings up Lexi Blackmeyer. She's 2 for 3 today. A couple of singles, an RBI. She grounded out to second base in the 4th inning. There's a ball. Another low pitch. Lexi lays off. 2-0. With 2 outs. Lexi takes a strike right down the middle. Counts now 2-1 here in the top of the 6th inning. Score is tied, 3 runs apiece. Ump calls time. Lexi fouls one back for strike number 2. Count now 2-2. Silex bench really getting behind Lexi. She bats one over to short. Garner throws over to Reagan Case for out number 3. Van Far gets out of that one unscathed. And we'll go to the bottom of the 6th, tied 3-3 on TribCast.
Pike County Home Health can provide skilled home health services for homebound patients of Pike County. I'm Peggy Summers. Our agency offers a team approach with a registered nurse coordinating needed services. Home health services include skilled nursing, home health aid, social services, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and a certified diabetic program. We do dressing changes, IV therapy, monitor medications, do diabetic foot care, and many other services.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
If you buy power from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you help power your community. How? Quiver River belongs to the people it serves. With people like you in charge, you know decisions about your power are made with you in mind, your community too. What kind of decisions? Sending you a check when there's money left after expenses, holding down rates, helping you save, serving your community. Good for you, power for your community. Quiver River Electric, owned by those we serve.
All right. I want to say hello to my husband, Mark Froenig, who's tuned in. Has to work tonight, so is unable to join me on the broadcast tonight, but he'll be bringing you the action from Ellsbury tomorrow as top-seeded Bowling Green will have their semifinal game. We haven't gotten word yet from Ellsbury who the winner of the 4-5 matchup between Trinity Catholic and Lutheran St. Charles is. AD there, Chad Twellman, has promised to send the score once that game is complete. We'll see if that actually pans out. And here in this Class 1 District 7 semifinal between number 2 seeded Van Far and number 3 seeded Silex, it is tied up here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And DP Morgan McDowell comes up to bat. Fouls the first one back for a strike. Mueller delivers right down the middle for strike number 2. McDowell behind 0-2 on the count. I guess depending on how you want to look at it. Mueller ahead 0-2. And there's, oh, I thought that was going to be strike 3 all the way. A little high. Ball number 1. And there's strike 3. That'll be strikeout number 7 for Hallie. First out of this inning for the Lady Owls. And we'll go around to the top of the order where Jaylee Jennings has had a whale of a game. It's gone 3 for 3. Sort of. In the 5th inning, she hit a double that went into the center fielder's glove and came back out. Been recorded as an error. I've scored it a hit. And she takes the ball in this first pitch. Jennings scored the first run of this ball game. For Van Far. Van Far had all 3 of their runs in the 5th inning. Had runners at 3rd and 2nd, but weren't able to push across the go-ahead run. That one goes straight down the middle for a strike. And it's a 2-1 count now for pitcher Jaylee Jennings. And she pops that one up into short right. Second baseman able to make the play on that. Taylor McAnulty making the catch. That'll bring in number 2 hitter Michaela McAfee. With 2 outs now in the bottom of the 6th. McAfee 0 for 3 today. Fouls one over to left, or right, for strike 1. Struck out in the first, reached on an error in the third, and popped up. Over to first base. On my book, I'd written foul up rather than pop up. And no number. But I remember it. Went to first base. Kinsey Weatherford made the play. That one low for a ball. Umpire's going to go ahead and just walk a ball out to Hallie Mueller. And here we go. Low and inside. Or dead ball. That's it. All right, that's going to bring in Carly Phillips, the left fielder. And Carly drove in that very first run for Van Far last inning. Came around to second on some silly throwing errors. Ended up coming around to score the second run for Van Far. Ball's high. Oh, no. Lexi threw down to second. And now they're going to throw home. There's the play at home. Oh, wow. And that's amazing. McAfee able to get a foot in underneath the tag of Lexi Plackmeyer. And Van Far takes the lead. All right. And then there's oh, wow, amazing. Molly Stanek flies over there and gets the third out, but boy, the story may be written there. Michaela McAfee just does an amazing job of taking advantage of not really an error. Lexi threw down to second. It came off the second baseman's glove and kind of went over into shallow right field. Pick the ball up and they throw home, and McAfee got that leg under the tag of Lexi Plackmeyer, and it is now 4-3, Van Far leading Silex on TribCast.
Proudly serving the area at 201 South Main in Vandalia, Cole Chiropractic Center is proud to support area high school sports action on TribCast. Cole Chiropractic Center invites you to call or stop by if you've suffered a sports injury, work injury, or been involved in any type of auto accident. Dr. Cole at Cole Chiropractic offers gentle chiropractic care, 24-hour emergency services with most insurances accepted. Don't suffer needlessly. Call 594-2663. Cole Chiropractic Center, 201 South Main in Vandalia.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
All right. This may decide things right here. Silex must score. And they've got the best part of their lineup. Number 2, 3, and 4. Molly Stanek, Michaela Schneider, and Sammy Mudd. Jennings delivers a strike right down the middle on Molly Stanek. Molly's 1 for 3. She was hit by a pitch in the first, grounded out to short in the second, and then had a single in the fifth. Here she, oh wow, that is amazing. Oh, my goodness. I didn't quite get that camera over far enough. But that was just a shallow pop-up right behind third base, and Jordan Garner somehow manages to get over there and make what sounded like a terrible – I mean, she hit the ground and just – what a thudding sound that made. But she pulled off that catch to get the first out here in the top of the 7th. That brings up Michaela Snyder. She's got 1 hit. Got that in the 5th inning. Strike called. So Jennings out ahead of Snyder. Silex led this one through 6 innings. Oh, liner to Mallory Williams. She wasn't able to handle it and then throws the ball right past Reagan Case, but Reagan able to track that one down before Snyder's able to take second. That brings up Sammy Mudd with 1 out, 1 runner on base. Sammy's 0 for 3 today. She flew out to center, popped up to second, reached on a fielder's choice. Bats 4th in this lineup. Calls for time. Looks down to Coach Rebecca Lipsy. And they get their call set. Jennings delivers. Outside for ball 1. Sammy. Right down to third. Mallory. They get the out. I thought she'd made it. Mallory, it kind of popped up into her chest, but she recovered quickly, made the throw over to Reagan Case. And Van Far 1 out away from advancing into the championship. Silex has a runner down at second. Go ahead. So that's the tying run at second. Go ahead run at bat. And could definitely do the damage. Oh, swing and a miss. Hinkbein. Casey getting some support from the Silex faithful. 0-1 count on Casey Hinkbein. And she hits a foul ball over to the right side. Now, this may be the last pitch of this semifinal game. Hinkbein, 0-2 count. Runner at second, 4-3. Van Far leads, top of the 7th. And there's a fly ball out to right, and it is handled by Alex Conaway, and Van Far has won the semifinal. 4-3. We will be back for more on TribCast.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
Mary, you're glowing gold. I know. I joined the Fuel Rewards program and got rewarded with instant gold status at Shell.
And I save 5 cents a gallon on every fill every day.
5 cents a gallon? Wow.
And gold is all the rage this season.
Oh, yeah.
Get rewarded with instant gold status at Shell. Join the Fuel Rewards program now at fuelrewards.com/gold. Restrictions apply. Active gold status required. Introductory offer valid for 6 months after activation. Limit 20 gallons at participating Shell stations. See fuelrewards.com/gold for full details.
Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. With an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries, ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
Whether you are ready for a retirement home or care recovering from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana can provide assisted living to keep you active, safe, and healthy. Lynn's Heritage House offers a beautiful country setting, private and semi-private rooms with bathroom, a low resident to staff ratio, is Medicaid accepted with an RN available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ask about the Legacy, the special care unit for Alzheimer's patients. Elegant, affordable assisted living. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
When you contract with a local company, you're sure to receive friendly, professional service, and that's just what you'll get with Orff Construction. A homegrown company, Orff Construction specializes in residential and commercial projects. A state-certified septic installer, Orff's offers backhoe, skid steer, and excavation services. Call 324-3552 for your next project, and remember, Orff's does basements, grading, and much more. Orff Construction in Bowling Green.
It's time for the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame. Brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
All right, welcome back to Class 1 District 7 semifinal, where it is a 4-3 victory for Van Far, the number 2 seed over number 3 seed Silex. And we're joined now by the Community State Bank TribCast player of the game, Carly Phillips, who Michaela McAfee, good grief, I'm looking at the wrong names here, who got hit by a pitch.
Yeah.
And went down to first, and then stealing second. It kind of came off the second baseman, so it went into shallow right. What made you decide to just keep on hauling it all the way around?
I don't know. I just kind of saw my coach. She said turn and look, and I just took off running and as fast as I could. I knew it really counted, so I had to get in.
Did you see where the throw was coming in, so you knew to?
Yeah, I saw the ball coming. I just had to get down real fast.
I sat here and you absolutely got your. I wondered how the call was going to go because I was like, she got under that tag.
Yeah.
And the right call was made. So. How good does it feel? You trailed for a while in this ball game.
Yeah.
How good did it feel to get and you guys had lost to Silex earlier this season, so how good did that feel getting this one back?
Felt good, just finally coming back and beating them. A lot was going on through my mind. It wasn't going so well in my hitting. Then I finally got back in and played the game.
Yeah. And heads-up base running is maybe more important than the hits.
Yeah, that's key.
As long as you can cross home plate, who cares how you get down
exactly.
there first? All right, so it's going to be Clopton in the championship. What have you guys talked at all about that, or we're taking it one game at a time and just had to get through Silex first?
One game at a time. We just got to come out and good attitude and play hard.
All right. Well, good luck to you. That was Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game, Michaela McAfee, who can take the headset off now and doesn't have to feel so funny, and hand them off to Coach Kelly Borchert. I don't know why. I heard somebody mispronounce it earlier, and so then I just started I was like, well, that sounds.
That wasn't happening.
Well, anyway, it is a 4-3 win over Silex after kind of a
rough start.
Well, I mean it didn't really. It just sort of seemed like it was just I don't know if it was nerves or something, but it just seemed like it really wasn't. It wasn't off, but everyone wasn't hitting on the right cylinders.
Yeah, exactly. We had a few hit, and then we couldn't get that going until we needed it. And if that's the way we get on by hit by pitch and a stealing second, and
hey, heads up, base running, exactly.
We'll do it. I told him, you got to get on any way you can. You got to score any way you can.
I think she came in. I don't think she could have slid more perfectly.
She rounded third, and I said, turn and look, and she rounded it big. I said, oh, you better go.
I mean, she got right under that.
And we've been working on sliding to the outside of the base to prevent from getting those tags, and she did what she was supposed to do, and she's quick. And
it was really beautiful. And then, I mean, there were Jaylee Jennings she went 3 for 4 today.
Yep.
And, gave up 3 runs on 9 hits, but struck out 4. It seemed like she did a really good.
Like we said, it took us a little while to get going, but, sometimes she gets really going towards the end of the game, which we kind of like because she can pitch for days, and so we like that because she gets stronger as the game goes along. So that was good to see.
It kind of seemed like everyone did.
Yeah.
Jordan
made that amazing catch, and
I think that pretty much sealed things.
Yeah.
Once that catch was
that's
made, it just
player
seemed like
she is. She's a big player, and she likes to go out, and she knew her team needed that out, and she was going to get it any way she could, and I will take it.
Yeah. So Clopton in the championship, is that how you figured it would go, or how you wanted it to go, or?
I figured that. I mean, I knew Silex was going to come into this game and play us a lot better than they did the time that we've already played in this season, and they got a great pitcher and stuff, and we take it one game at a time, but it's not like we weren't looking toward the future, and we've been looking, us and Clopton, the past 3 years. So I mean, it's deja vu all over again.
And
so here we are.
Not to bring up bad memories, but Clopton has beat you guys twice.
Yep.
But it's hard to beat a team 3 times.
That's right.
I said that
we learn from our mistakes, and we pick up. We had
the
quite a few errors the first game.
Yeah. So the first win was a little easier. The second win was a whole lot harder for them.
The second win, we hit the ball a little better. We were a little tighter on defense, and that's something we've been really working on. So.
All right. Well, good luck tomorrow. We'll
Thank
be
you.
here, and congratulations on a big win.
Thank you.
All right. That was Coach Kelly Borchert. See, I heard it wrong. I've never mispronounced it until tonight when I heard it wrong, and apparently that sounded appealing to me. But anyway, it is a 4-3 win for Van Far tonight over Silex, and we better quickly. They are wanting to shut this show down here, so we better go over some stats here as quickly as we can. For Silex, Lexi Plackmeyer had a good night. She was 2 for 4 with an RBI. Molly Stanek had a hit. Michaela Snyder was 2 for 4. Casey Hinkebine 2 for 4 with an RBI. Mackenzie Weatherford had an RBI hit, and Izzy Scroy was 1 for 3. Allie Mueller, she had a good game for Silex. Just came out on the wrong side of it. Gave up 4 runs on 8 hits and 7 strikeouts. For Van Far, Jaylee Jennings was 3 for 4 tonight. Carly Phillips had an RBI hit. Jordan Garner had an RBI double. Mallory Williams had a hit. Reagan Case 2 hits tonight and an RBI. And then Jennings 3 runs on 9 hits and 4 strikeouts. So there's the story there, and we know it's going to be number 2 Van Far against number 1 Clopton in the championship. That'll be tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. And if you can't be here in New Haven, then join us on TribCast. Pre-game will start at 4:45, and that's it. From New Haven, I am April Froelich, and thank Nancy Case for taking pictures. You guys can see all that online in the archive, and pictures in the Trib Photos. We will see you tomorrow night on TribCast.